up, guys? Barry Freeman here with the PropertyTales podcast. We're in downtown Corbin. We're going to the Folktale Coffee Shop and Bakehouse. We're going to try their new dinner menu. All right, what are we working on here, DJ?
Yeah, cool. So,
Here's what I'm
fancy. I want one in water gallon thing.
A little water bottle?
Yeah, they were loving this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're cheap too.
I'm sure you guys.
TJ Maxx.
Right on, guys.
Just a second for you.
Too late.
The moment's over.
Yeah. If that's in the way, it's a little tall. We can move
Beautiful.
You can see
That
it.
is not shark meat.
Yeah.
We told him that was short.
Man,
it. Shark.
Short, cootery boy.
Oh, yeah. You just let me know whenever.
Whenever you're ready, buddy.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
what are we
cool.
working with here?
Good question. So we've got salami over here. This is like a smoked salami. We shave all the meats in house. So speck, prosciutto over here. This is a mustard we make in house, so it's gonna be really hot, a little spicier than normal. Walnuts, pickled red onions. We make these in house. We make the jams in house. This here is a 14-day aged brie. This is a cow cheese, 14-day old. We've got a cave-aged cheddar over here and a camembert. Well, so these are actually all cow cheeses today. Rinds are fully edible, by the way. They look a little, powdery, but that's perfectly normal. And then these are some crackers courtesy of Murray's Cheese. So,
Awesome.
something
Where should we start?
That salami looks pretty good.
It's good, yeah. We talked about, Barrett and I talked about this last time. I like to take a cracker and just load it up with everything that can fit on it and just run it through the board, but,
I'm not a fan of cheese.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't like cheese. I don't like the texture.
She's learning.
I have a texture
I'm gonna grab
problem.
this. We're just grabbing it.
And I think that
good,
wine
man.
is going to do really well
Yes,
with this,
she
too.
is.
Hey, cheers. We're
Cheers,
back.
yeah. It's so soon, too.
Thank you for.
Yeah, happy to do it. Cheers, everybody.
Mountain Dew.
Cheers to the Mountain Dew.
We were supposed to go to
matcha.
Harlan tonight.
Yeah,
Your
It's
weather.
interesting.
yeah.
Alright,
Let's try it.
What'd you try?
What is
The
this?
ham.
that's prosciutto.
It's thin sliced ham.
Yeah.
It's like when we go to Walmart and we get them little mozzarella.
This is
stick
not like
wraps.
Walmart. I'm
That's
gonna be
what's
real with you
wrapped
right
on
now.
it. That's
That's
the
different.
meat. There's the pepperoni, the prosciutto.
It's cured, so it's aged.
Salami.
It's older, which is why it's saltier.
This is. I'd eat this. This is a good 3 o'clock in the morning. You're drunk.
Yeah, oh yeah. Mozzarella cheese, man. You ever have like basil and mozzarella cheese with that? It's really good.
Here, try helping.
Oh my gosh.
If we need to get a knife, we can too. These cheeses are a little
That
harder.
cracker. That's a stable cracker.
This is normally stuff that I don't eat. I'm not gonna lie, so I didn't know
Yeah.
what to expect. But
Yeah.
that right there.
I don't know.
You'd eat it.
Yeah.
Which jams? What
So
flavors?
this is the comedian Tara.
Yeah.
That she ordered the waffle and fries.
Oh, okay.
Or the
Chicken and waffle.
Chicken waffle.
The chicken and waffle, yeah.
She pecked at it.
Yeah.
He said that when people send their food back not eaten, they like freak out.
Yeah, we're always like paying attention to the way that the dishes come back.
I have a very small appetite.
Yeah.
I know. I told him I was like,
Yeah.
"You're 100
Yeah.
pounds."
Yeah.
My wife was like that too.
So kids menus, whenever they say there's an age limit, it always
Yeah.
upsets me because I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah. Yeah. She's
You're
the
not
same
gonna
way.
physically can't eat more.
She's the
I
same
like
way.
I like the cheese.
The cheese is really nice. It's
And you're not a
Sounds
cheese
good.
guy?
No, I'm used
Okay,
to those
yeah.
little bluebell things.
Baby Bell.
Baby Bell.
Baby
Bluebell.
You know they closed that factory down?
Well,
There was
What
a-
flavor
the
is
Bell
what of
Cheese
jam?
Factory.
Yeah. This is strawberry,
Shields.
and this is
That
mixed
makes
berries. It's like
sense.
blackberries,
Wow.
raspberries, blueberries, and strawberries all together.
Well, they did something. They like fired a bunch of people.
I'm gonna try that mustard.
Sort of cheese.
It's really hot, FYI.
I like spice.
Yeah, we grind it in house, so it's
That
like.
jam is.
have you
really
tried
good.
this?
What is this? Is
No,
this
not yet.
You missed
Pickled
out.
red onions.
No, not
How
for
about
sure.
that by the pound?
That is
You
really
can.
It's
nice.
expensive, I'm sure.
It's really expensive.
How much do
is
you
it
think a
by the
pound?
A pound? I don't know how much is a pound. We pay $70 for a block like that, and then we shave it with a deli slicer. So
What if I
it's
walk in here with a gun? How much
pretty
is
good?
it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cheaper
It is cheaper that way. Yeah.
in some ways.
Yeah.
The court cost won't be cheaper
Yeah.
when I go there.
Right.
Your bond might be a little higher.
Yeah.
Is this that cheese you told me the other day was like the really strong cheese?
No, this is a camembert. That's the mimo. Or you think about the mimolette, the red or the orangey cheese, the French cheese.
It's so
This is
smelly.
the cam. Oh no, you're talking about that was what cheese? That was a goat
That
cheese.
walnut's a little bit sweeter than me, so
It's almost like amaretto.
I'm
It
gonna try
does.
this cheese.
The almonds?
One more nut.
You got
Just
a
one
good-
more than
good
a nut.
palate, man.
Oh my gosh, yeah, the pickled onions.
Very good palate.
I really like that mustard.
Thanks. Yeah.
It's not got
we-
too much heat to it.
Oh, you don't think so? Wow.
No.
imagine the.
I eat wasabi.
It's
though.
super.
red
Oh,
wine.
same.
I'm one
Yeah,
of
I
them
love
people.
that. Love that.
I don't know if you want
It's
to.
woozy too.
Yeah, it's got a
It's got a lot of
flavor
bourbon in
to it.
there.
So
It's
hear me
sweet.
out. Hear me out. This right here, red wine with Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, a cigar.
You're just talking about like, yeah. This is something people do. I don't know about the Game of Thrones part of it, but you know, red wine and charcuterie is a classic.
I'm missing out. I gotta
Yeah.
stop.
And a
buying
cigar.
You're
Keystone.
way fancier than you know you are, man.
I'm buying me some khakis today and a dress shirt. And I'm
We're
going to
going with the
Arby's,
belts, is
and
what
I'm
I'm
saying
hearing.
I want your aged ham, and I won't settle for less.
Yeah.
To Arby's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arby's, yeah.
You're charging me $13.
You let me know how that goes.
That's hilarious.
I had them in my glass there, sir.
This one?
Yeah.
This one?
That one, yeah. Just pour
If
it.
anybody changes their mind
You
on
want
the
some water?
booze,
Yeah, pour
you
some
could be a red wine and
Here, I'll
Game
give
of
you my
Thrones
glass.
guy
'cause I'm
right
not
now.
drinking anymore.
I don't matter.
Well, if I didn't have to drive, I would.
Yeah, fair enough.
I got to be
that's-
responsible.
Yeah, they travel a long way. He drove
Where you
4
from?
hours. And
I drove an hour and a half over here.
About that.
1.5, 3. Where's everybody from?
I'm from Clay County.
Clay County? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she taught me into moving, so
Yeah.
I don't mean to sound unhappy about that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
It's an
just, I
adjustment.
sounded so disappointed.
He
Well-
didn't realize that in Eastern Kentucky he has better internet than where I'm from.
Which
Okay.
is
He
fine.
was like, "No wonder y'all's test scores are so bad." And I said, "Well, nobody out here has Wi-Fi. We
Ain't
can't
nobody out
look
there
stuff
can
up.
Can't Google nothing.
Yeah.
We can't Google anything.
She
We're
can't go
using a
nowhere.
Webster's dictionary from 1998.
She
A
tries
lot's
to
changed.
travel. They can't even sound out like the city they're going. They can't spell it.
You tell Siri where to take you, and you might not end up in the right. You might not
Yeah.
even in the state you're
Is that
supposed to be
true?
in.
I believe it.
I grew up in a
There's-
small town like that, actually, North Carolina, 4,000 people, and there's no cell service. Well, there probably is now, but yeah, I get that.
That ham
Where are
was-
you from?
Big Clifty.
Where's
Big
that? at?
Clifty. It's a little bit west.
That sounds like a
town.
beer
Oh,
brand.
okay, right on.
It's
Yeah.
it sounds like it's out of like an old west.
I do have
Yeah.
a nice palate for bourbon. I like bourbon.
Sounds like you guys have good palates just all around. Yeah.
So I like Pappy Van Winkle.
Yeah.
I like Elijah.
That's a brave choice.
Yeah.
I think most people think it's the best.
No,
Yeah.
no. Pappy is not the best.
I'm saying a lot of people do put it on top of their list.
I'll tell you what my favorite bourbon is. It's gonna blow your mind. Kentucky Gentleman.
I mean, you're wrong, but
I may be wrong.
We use Kentucky Gentleman for our bourbon syrup, actually.
That's what I was about to say. Because you drink because you like it. I like to end up naked in a field. So for $10,
You
For
won't get naked in the
$10.
field with our bourbon syrup, I promise.
you tell me how much it costs to get naked in a field on Elijah Craig versus Kentucky Gentleman.
yeah, it's about $100 difference.
Yeah.
Wait till you find out how cheap you can do it on dope.
Well, I suck
I
that
was
ham down
doing
my
all
neck.
that sober. I didn't know we were bringing things like favors to the
If
party.
you're doing that sober, you got way
the
more
cops
problems
are
than me.
definitely surprised when they breathalyze you and there's nothing.
Yeah, you can't breathalyze meth.
Yeah, you can.
You can usually just tell when they're running through
If
naked.
your breath smells like copper wire, you are on meth, folks.
Is that
It's the farts that'll get you caught.
What? You just poop on
Dope
yourself?
farts. Dope farts.
What's a dope fart?
Most of what
This
you
is good dinner conversation.
that's what
We're just on charcuterie. We're not even on to the
We haven't
entree,
moved
so-
on yet.
Oh, we get more than this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happens is
He's back on.
most of what you excrete comes out in your stool.
Ain't that what you're supposed to do, though?
I don't think this will make the edit.
Yeah. This
He's passionate about it though.
Freeman. Yeah.
anything, it's going to look good.
No, I appreciate you.
Oh, we got to stay. I am so sorry. I got
I don't know how much we just lost there because
We get more than that. No.
When we're done with this, I would actually like to learn about that because
yeah,
it's some biology stuff. There's science.
I mean, you can go ahead and try it.
yeah, okay.
Actually,
so,
just do it.
well, I can't no more. I quit doing.
Do the dope.
Go ahead and so most of it comes out in your stool.
What
So
did you
it
mold
gives it a
that?
very distinct smell, like the can fuel and everything else.
It's
So
like
if
cat feet.
if you fart and it smells like that, it's like just as accurate as any drug test.
Why do people on dope like Kevin Gates?
That's a good question. I think he's.
I'm not saying he's a bad musician. I just everybody I
They
know
really
knows
do like him.
No.
He's low key
Yeah.
retarded.
This is how I talk. This is what happens all the time. They start talking about stuff. And
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, for sure.
I come from a family of dope heads, all right? A lot of people.
This is what you signed up for, Barrett.
I did sign up on purpose.
Look at that rice.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You? Does everybody have color? We can maybe. No, we're good, I think.
Yeah, we're just gonna do like family style. So try a little
That
bit.
rice looks amazing.
You got any hamburger helper?
That's exactly.
That
what
is hamburger helper, Bo.
So yeah, let's go through this way. I
That's
suppose.
hamburger helper.
This is ragu,
Help me
so beef ragu, so beef with like a red wine sort of tomatoey sauce here, parsley, Parmesan Reggiano on top.
That looks good.
This is everything. I guess the theme here is everything has booze in it, but it's not gonna everybody be good. But this is chicken that's been braised in hard apple cider. Reduction sauce, and then this is salmon with soy ginger sauce and rice and beans. So,
This looks good.
It's
It
art.
smells good.
This
so
is.
feel free. I don't know if we need to get some more utensils. We certainly can.
I'm gonna
Bigger
try
plates,
this.
even. We would do some bigger plates. Or
I think this will.
this will work.
This will be fine.
Okay.
Got another surprise.
You want any of the salmon?
Yeah, drop me a little
I'm
bit
gonna
of
take
salmon.
some.
Give me a little bit of hammer.
And
I'm
if,
not
you
a
know,
fan
if something's not your style, it's not going to offend us. So.
Bill,
I'm
you
not-
want to try the
I'm
salmon?
I'm not a fan of fish. I don't
You
like
want to try some of the rice?
No worries.
I do want to try some of the rice.
I highly recommend on the fish dish getting some of the sauce as best as you can for a lot of
I want to
the
try some of the rice.
flavors. That.
When I get
Salmon's got a
sushi,
good
I always,
crisp on the outside.
Thanks. Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna say when I get
quite
sushi,
nice,
I smoke
quite a nice
it.
combination
Oh, I
of
love
textures.
sushi.
I'll tell you
Like,
something
I
else I
blend
like too.
3
You going
different
upstairs?
sauces
Oh, yeah.
to get the.
You like the
salmon.
wasabi? Yeah.
See how it's
I
presented
do
too,
eel and yum yum.
and the
Yeah.
color.
Yeah,
Sometimes
Oh, yeah.
I
spicy
didn't
mayo,
recognize it
Yeah.
at
a
first.
little dash of it.
I like the just classic, salmon, just like salmon roll.
Now what's this on the rice? What is that?
So it's we call it a soy ginger sauce basically, but there's like orange in there.
Gonna eat that chicken leg?
I want to make sure I get a little balance.
That's good.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
that
really
ginger.
good.
You like that?
Yeah, I'm a big ginger guy.
Same. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be 100% honest.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was gonna like any of this because of how fancy it was,
Yeah.
but I've liked everything.
You're so far. You're you really.
He's a convert.
I think you have a good
If I could
palate,
afford
man.
to eat like this, I'd eat like this all the time.
I'm gonna try
You have a
this.
better palate than you knew you had.
Yeah, I can't do this. I'll be like, Karen, make me some hamburger helper and put some cabbage. in it."
That's not cabbage.
I know it ain't
Those
cabbage.
grass clippings.
It's clippings.
Wow.
We see,
Wow.
I'm having a hard time just picking this up and just eating it.
Just pick it up with your hand, but
It'll tear apart. Yeah.
drink your Keystone too.
There you go.
All right. See, Keystone Light has some very, very light quality control. I want you to realize that some of them beers taste bad,
Wow.
almost like a Bud Light. And then other ones you get pretty much Coors Light for the Keystone money.
Well, every PBR I've ever drank tastes like a woman, a big woman, put it in her mouth, a piece of bread, and spit it in my mouth. That's what a PBR tastes like.
It's consistent. It's consistent.
Yep. Got that hoppy taste to it.
Yeah, hoppy. That's what I'd go with. Hoppy.
So sweet.
Which is bad
Very
'cause I like
yeasty.
hoppy.
I'm gonna dive
Get
in.
you some of that, Barrett.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, get up in it or get up
Now
again.
get up. Now we just got a
That's how a
shotgun
man
of
eats.
beer.
That's how a man eats chicken.
Yeah, I don't have any problem eating like a street dog.
I do have expensive beer taste.
I'm
Do
gonna
you?
tell you,
Yeah, I
I
like,
like it.
What's that called? Stella what?
Aqua.
I like
Aqua.
That's my favorite beer.
I'm not gonna
If
lie.
it's on draft, that's what I'm eating.
This salmon with this
With
matcha,
the matcha's
it
working?
hits good.
Okay. Yeah. I never tried it, but that's
Because that
I can
ginger's
see
got
it.
a really sharp edge to it, and that's got a very muted tone that kind of just like.
yeah, kind of earthy.
Do you have
Yeah.
matcha just because you're a coffee shop, or do you enjoy it?
I do like it, if I'm being honest, but it would be odd to not have it. It's been a little bit of both, I suppose. If we didn't have it, we've got some customers that are in here.
I don't know if I've ever had it.
Tuck and I just sucked down that chicken.
Yeah.
It's, yeah, sorry guys.
I'm saying Billy wanted to try
Thanks
it.
for
For me,
sharing.
I get matcha
Hey,
because
there's
I don't
these.
like energy drinks.
Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I feel that.
And that's got
I don't know.
like
I'll,
so
here, I'll eat
much
this piece. You
caffeine.
eat that
Good
piece.
amount.
And that way we.
Honestly,
we-
espresso
one of us
does
gets
it for me
sick, the other
really
does
well.
good.
Just a
It's
double
It's
shot
real
of
hard on
espresso.
my
Take the hit together.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Espresso hits
oh,
me
yeah,
and it gets
hell
me
yeah,
really bad,
hell
like heartburn.
Oh yeah.
But this is very,
Whatever the
like I
sauce
said,
is.
muted.
That's why you gotta have the wasabi with it. Counteract the.
Cook it a little bit more out.
I'm blacking out. Drink some water.
You're blacking out. What are you drinking, bud?
Whoa.
It's this rice and whatever the sauce
over
is.
here.
I don't know. There's some food ended up in there. Oh, well.
I'll take some Mountain Dew the fancy way.
Okay.
Hey,
Look
you
at
top
this
top off.
chicken
You got to set it on the top.
What
Let's see
year
if I
is
can't
that?
get this whole gob. Oh my god.
This is a,
2025
Oh.
March.
it might
That's a
be
good-
2022.
Oh, yeah, the vintage.
That's a
bottle
good
hasn't
year.
changed.
That's
It's
a
a
good
good
year.
year.
Thank you.
That's hilarious.
Thank you so much.
We are truly blessed.
Give it a little swirl. Make sure.
Back to my $20 noodles.
So
I'm shocked that DJ had Mountain Dew. Honestly,
you can put that. I bet you can drink that. all
So
right.
what would you say, like, someone came here for dinner and called you?
Chuck,
How much
Chuck,
are they looking
Chuck.
to spend?
Fill that up. Fill that up.
Oh, wow. You know, we're only
Oh.
5
He
weeks
ruined the
into
shirt.
dinner, so it's hard to
That's
say,
good.
but we've tried really hard to create a menu.
oh yeah,
everybody
They
can
make they
afford
make
it.
them every day.
Somebody
They
come
do
in
make
here
them.
with
They make them every
$25.
day.
Yeah.
Jonathan.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, like, the most expensive thing, that's $20, but these are both 16 and 17.
You're gonna make this one too.
And so what we tried to do is make dishes that, like, one person would pretty well get full on.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I thought that was gonna be like $50.
Really? Wow. No, the chicken is 20. That's our most expensive dish.
We went to a place on the way to a show one time. We stopped in Ohio. We ordered a dish like this. It was a pizza place. Remember? They charged us $60.
Whoa.
pizza?
What was it?
No, it
Speaking
was,
of matcha.
Like a
Oh.
pasta.
Pasta, yeah. That's why I assumed it was $60.
Kind of holding your breath.
It's one of them times where you go,
No.
I feel like I'm going to leave out here with the plate that's come on because it's a consolation prize.
I'm just cracking up still how you stressed out the kitchen because you had 3 bites of your chicken and waffles.
Yeah.
I was thinking that because
The waffle I really did like though.
No, I
'cause it's
told DJ.
sourdough.
Yeah, it's a 48-hour fermented waffle. So basically, the sourdough consumes the sugars in
Yeah.
the waffle and then converts it to that sour flavor that you get.
I love it.
We wanted to try to do something with some of the traditional breakfast foods like pancakes or waffles that maybe make them different enough. Because like everybody makes waffles at home or pancakes at home. You know, everybody's grandma or mama makes biscuits and
The
gravy.
buttermilk style.
Yeah, and we didn't want to go make everything traditional the way that we have it at home because most people, well, they would probably just prefer it at home.
that's my attitude. If I can make it
Yeah.
at home, I'm not
Try
trying
to go out.
I
Yeah.
tell
Jerry, you
him
want to
that
try
a
this rice?
Oh yeah.
It's really
Get
the
your bill
sauce.
off of it.
This was
Yeah, the sauce is
this was
insane.
surprising. I'm not gonna lie.
And replay.
No, the world of food is so crazy.
Yeah.
He was just telling me he just went to Ireland,
Oh.
like
For Scotland.
Scotland.
Yeah.
just to try, just to get out and try something
You
different.
have
My
some haggis.
favorite-
You did
I
have some
like
haggis?
it. Haggis, tatties, and neeps. I like it. Yeah. I'll try anything once, and I thought, oh, this is gonna be horrible.
Did you
I
like
liked it a
haggis?
lot. Yeah.
What's
I
it
like
taste?
it.
What's it taste like?
So I tried haggis, but I drink like haggis with a big tall glass of Guinness.
It's a good way to do it.
Yeah, it's a great way to do it.
Blood pudding too.
I mean, does it taste like meat?
Yeah, kinda. I don't remember it
I
really
imagine
well.
livery. I don't know.
It didn't have that texture, if I remember correctly, that liver sometimes has. Although I don't hate liver either, but
I don't hate liver, but I've got to be ready for it.
yeah, fair enough. Yeah, liver on sourdough actually.
I use
not bad.
liver to catch catfish.
It's a good way to do
Is
it.
that true?
Yeah. If you here's some off
Like
topic.
chicken liver? Or?
You use
Chicken
chicken
liver.
liver, you take it outside, you let it ruin, like let it get spoiled,
Oh yeah.
and then you use it.
Fermented
Really?
chicken.
You'll catch catfish
Wow,
all day.
no kidding.
Just really puts off that
Yeah, they
heat,
like
catfish
stanky.
like.
They like
They're
stink.
like little things, I guess, in the water can find that stank,
Yeah.
and they go to it. That we bought stuff called stank bait.
That's hilarious.
And you-
Do not touch it with your
Don't
hands.
touch it. The whole car ride home yesterday, I was like, you got to wash off somewhere.
Like I'm not too. I'm kind of feminine, but I had that on my hands. I was going home like.
Smell like bad pussy.
I like Italian food though. That's my favorite kind of dish.
Is it?
Italian food, yep, I love
Is there a good Italian place next to you?
it. In London, there's a place called Dino's. They have good lasagna.
Yeah.
I like it, but it's
I like American Italian.
well. I'll tell you the problem. Cost.
Really? What's the price?
Why am I paying $20 for a piece of one slice of lasagna
Yeah.
and breadsticks and a drink?
Is it really that expensive? Okay,
Hell yeah.
wow.
It's,
I never get it. We live in Lilly, which is between here and London. We rarely get to London. I don't know why, but
I'm the same way.
But see, Dino's does have
We're
one thing
spoiled
going
here.
for them.
Yeah,
They got the bar over there, and if she's still bartending. Her name's Sam. Best bartender I've ever met.
wow.
Dino's also trying this weird thing where they're trying to compete with the cheesecake, or like be like the Cheesecake
Really?
Factory. So they've got like a presentation, like like the
Well, see,
glass. and-
yeah.
I've learned it's an authentic Italian restaurant if everybody in there is pissed off. If everybody's mad, the food's gonna be amazing.
Okay.
So if you walk in there and you say, I have a table for two, and they're like, all right, and you're like, that's
Yeah.
gonna be awesome. That's gonna be great.
You know, there's a place in London that's only open I think once a week for dinner. Have you been to Kitchen by Brandon? Man, it's really good.
It's off there on Fifth Street.
Yep, that's it. Yeah, I think it's the best food in London. Personally, man, he's great. He's just really good, solid food. It's like sort of like Julia Child's type foods.
You're just kind of playing with fire because
Yeah.
Billy hates London.
Oh, really?
Well, I don't hate
But
it.
you don't hate Dino's, so.
No, I mean, that's a good, I do kind of hate London, but I hate how much they make the news over there.
Oh, do they?
It's
Really?
never good news. It's never like, oh, our high school had the best scores in the state. It's always
Yeah.
like, hey, local man burns down hospital.
Yeah.
It's never.
It's like it's always some joke
It's
about
There was a
it,
Burger
man.
King one last week with the police officer and the guy.
Oh, you
went
he's beating the
viral.
hell out of that boy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that
Yeah.
video was shocking.
Yeah, I don't understand. Don't do that to me, please.
So, but when I reached out to him to
Yeah.
try to do a social media thing, he's like, as long as we're not doing anything in London, I'm good.
I don't like London.
You were like, so we'll go to Harlan, so.
Will you drive through London to
Yeah,
Corbin?
Well, I'll
yeah,
tell you why.
yeah.
It's not because I have a problem with London. It's because, like, I've noticed that if you say anything bad about London, you suddenly have, like, legal problems in London.
That's true.
So I'm just like, I ain't gonna touch it.
Yeah. I'm not from the area, so I just never know, what the
There's a
dynamic-
thing that they do around here called the good old boy system. That's a southern term.
I think London invented that.
Yeah, they definitely did. A good old boy system is a close-knit like committee in a town, and they run everything.
It's like nepotism.
If you need to get out to do a smoke ring thing, just
If
let me
a-
If
know.
you're
like-
in the family or in the group.
Yeah. If you have a certain
Everything
give me
last
the-
name.
just give me
Yeah,
the-
Yeah.
you get a pass.
Yeah, like a nepotism.
I'm gonna
type
do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm right back.
I grew up seeing that in my hometown as well.
Most of the cops I know
I'm gonna
in
use the
London.
restroom. Just keep going.
Okay. Most of the cops I
I'm
know
gonna
in
have to go
London,
next. That's
they're
water.
they're pretty good cops. It's
Yeah.
just the 2 or 3 bad ones give everybody a bad reputation.
I hate that, man. I don't, like I said, I'm not from around here. I don't hold any intrinsic bias to any particular area, but
Yeah.
but yeah, that's unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna take some of that ham stuff home with me.
Prosciutto?
Yeah.
You didn't like the prosciutto I got at Walmart. I bought the little like mozzarella sticks wrapped in.
It tastes like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
took
yeah,
off.
yeah.
That's my
That
favorite
tastes like I
nighttime
took
snack.
off
There's
a
definitely
man's
different
belt,
degrees, yeah.
belt,
Yeah.
and it's bit into it.
It's because the aging and the flavoring is different. It's
How
like,
come it
it's
didn't do
like,
it like that?
Because it's Walmart and it's $12 for me to get.
Now Aldi has prosciutto, and it's very good.
You know how I took you to Aldi's and let you pick all these cheeses and you pick
Aldi's
Baby
too
Bell?
expensive.
It's pretty good actually. It's
not expensive.
The prosciutto there is a pretty
Yeah.
good deal. You could get a ton of prosciutto for about $5.
Yeah.
So it's like a whole pack.
I just,
Go get y'all some more water.
always looks like you always look like you're up to no good. Bro.
You always look like something. You look like you're about to walk into
I
a.
gotta learn down. Go down Cleveland.
I want you to walk in Walmart later, just stand all broadly and just go, "Why? Get out of there!" And just walk out of the store.
God, that Cleveland's down the road. Cleveland's. See what happened?
Damn.
Somebody's blowing their clippings in the damn road. That's what it was.
Meth lab blew up.
Hey, sometimes.
I don't
Just
think
something- just
we are
something.
ruining those poor people's dinner over there. Man's trying to eat coffee for eat coffee. It's just the grounds. Don't even brew it. I just want the
Don't
beans.
move it. Don't move it. So, one time a couple years ago, me and this old boy, we was standing in my yard and we heard boom. That's normal. Boom. Normal. Boom, 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 boom. And it's like, oh, those were aggressive. They are trying to kill something. You know what I mean? This is not target practice. This is an aggressive, like,
Would you like some more glacier water?
I'm good right now. But anyway, so I was like, oh, it sounded like they were shooting at something or maybe at somebody, right? And the old boy was like, oh, that'd be crazy. We didn't even think about it again. And then 10 minutes later, all these sirens come through, and we're like, oh my gosh, did somebody really get shot? No, there was this old lady who was growing pot on her shed roof, and she fell off.
Why was she shooting?
It was unrelated.
I thought maybe she just couldn't get anybody's attention.
No, it was just they happened to be. No.
Oh my God, help me!
Grandmommy on the damn shed roof.
Somebody just offered me a Geo tractor for my truck.
Nah, hell no.
I've been wanting a Geo
I
tractor.
got brake pads for one if you need it.
Hell no.
Yeah, I got
What
some
all
brake
could
pads.
we do with a
What
Geo
is that?
tractor? Tug?
What couldn't you do? The
His
problem is
Exactly.
the
is
frame rusts in half.
a vanilla
That's what
custard.
happened to mine.
Oh, I love custard.
He's got little spoons.
Yeah, Barrett picked out on that thing last week.
I love custard.
Oh, it's so good.
I love custard. They got strawberries in there too.
Yes, strawberries, walnuts, whipped cream, and nutmeg.
Every time I come over here to go to Austin City, I'm gonna start having dinner here.
We don't even go to Austin City anymore. What are you saying? I said I
Damn, he
paid
took it.
$15 to see somebody.
What are
at
you
Austin
taking?
City.
Will you tell that quick story?
What
You
you
guys
that's
like
the
Austin
time I
City
got
pretty
knocked
good?
I do, you know.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
got
see
knocked
the
out
same
in
man
Lexington.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
I
She
like-
wants them
Yeah.
to get new talent in there.
Yeah.
Ah,
Give me pizza
Josh
taste.
is
Bad.
our landlord, the guy that.
Yeah, Josh owns
so
this.
Yeah.
I like him a lot.
Will you tell that quick story?
Which
Oh,
one?
about the time I got knocked out in Lexington.
Oh yeah, that's a
City.
good story.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, okay, so me and my buddy used to do a bunch of like bar hopping and stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'd get into physical altercations.
Yeah.
Back in the day, we was tough. Like we would give them a good run for our money.
Yeah.
But so one time we were at Austin City and he's playing pool. He was pretty good at pool, and the table was make it take it. Like if you win, you know what I mean. Like then other people would come in. Well, this dude starts mouthing off that he's like taking too long at the table. He's like, and they start bickering back and forth. And I'm kind of keeping an eye on the situation, and I'm like, yeah, he'll beat him up. It's no problem. So I watch for a couple minutes, and then another guy walks up, and I'm like, well, now it's 2 versus 1, so I got to go over there. You know, man code kind of stuff. I walk over there, and I look at the dude, and he comes up to me about here on me. I'm like, you don't want it, bro. And he starts mouthing off, and he goes to swing at me, and I just grabbed him by the throat, and I pushed him back, and I slammed his face down on the bar, and I went, and I looked up, and there were all these smoking hot college girls looking at me, and I'm like, I'm the man. And then I woke up in an ambulance.
Really? No. What happened?
They had a friend that I remember now saying earlier in the night, but I had forgotten about, and he was over there, and it turns out I was fighting him too. And he came and ran. He
You
like
didn't know
speared me.
You didn't know it was a 2v1.
I didn't know it was a 3 versus 2.
He thought he'd win it.
Damn, you was
So-
hanging there for a little bit.
That's what you do.
Well,
choke
I was
you
doing
out,
great.
or-
I was doing great. Like when I woke up, I was like, "What happened? Why am I in an ambulance?" I was doing so good, and he speared me, and my head hit the floor so hard that the
Oh, he
band-
didn't even punch you. What the
no,
heck?
my head hit the floor so hard that the band heard it and quit playing.
Gross.
Wow.
Melon thumper.
Did you
I was
break
out
your
for
head
like
open, or?
I was out for like 30-some minutes.
She hurt the floor.
I would assume.
Damn.
I would assume we need to.
You need to go
We need
read,
to ask about that.
get a look at it. See if
One
there's
I got all
any
this
flaw.
chicken stuck in my teeth.
You know my buddy Tate, the guy that looks like a tall Bible sign? Tate, big tall guy. I went to a bar in Nashville and went to Tootsie's, 3rd floor. This guy walks up to Tate while I was in the bathroom, looks at him and says, "Are you from Kentucky?" And he went, "Yeah," and just grabbed him and bit him on the ear. And I don't mean like he bit, like he took a chunk.
Mike
off of
Tyson
him.
did?
Yeah.
Like bit him.
So the chili dog, I'm pretty popular at the time, and I was like, "Oh, he hit it," and then the guy on stage goes, "Go hit him, Billy!" And then a bunch of people, and they're looking at me. I was like, well, "I don't look like a bitch or nothing." So I go downstairs, I find this guy. He's so drunk, he's like leaned up against the wall, and I was like, "I've only had like 2 beers. I got this." So I punch him, and he falls, and these cops starts walking toward me, and I was like, "Well, I'm going to jail." No, they just put cuffs on him and say, "Thanks, man. We've been looking for this guy all night." I was like, "Is he just going around biting people on the ear?"
A serial biter.
He's been terrorizing
on our-
Tootsies. He's the Tootsies nibbler.
Just a bunch of people walking around Nashville holding their ear going, "Shit."
Telling the
the guy
same story, think it's unique.
It's the
If you're in
Colorado
Nashville and someone
Kool-Aid.
asks you if you're from Kentucky, they know.
No,
Apparently
leave
that's a
it out.
bad thing.
That's the lesson I got.
Yeah.
He must have hated Kentucky.
He must be related to that Mike Tyson.
Remember when that old boy got off on them bath salts and ate that homeless man's face?
You know it
I do
wasn't
remember
bath
that.
salts? Did you know that?
What,
He
he just
didn't
threw it out of
test- he
the
didn't
car?
test pot.
They tested him. It was straight pot. They think he just had a psychosis.
But that's not good for the brand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's
But
In
they
fact, I'm
weren't-
gonna edit that out because I don't want Pot to be hurt by you.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
This is
Look
a
it up.
valid
It's
argument.
real.
This
It's like
is a
the
valid
fentanyl dog.
argument.
That was fake.
When they're testing for
Yeah.
bath
Yeah,
salts,
look it
they're
up.
testing
They
for
never tell you part 2.
a couple chemicals they know about. You know what I mean?
They were trying
like,
to
and
They
target
the
don't
whole
test
game,
for Drano.
there's the whole game for the longest time was literally like,
I'll tell you, look
this
it
is
up.
illegal, so we're
Okay,
gonna
pop the system.
adjust it a little bit, and now it's legal again. So they didn't know what was ever even in it in the first place.
But they said the
so
only
how
thing
could
in
they
the
even
system-
test for
They said
everything?
the only thing in the system was marijuana.
I don't buy it.
So marijuana's not the culprit. It's mental health.
It really was. Like, honestly, if you have psychosis, you smoke a little pot, you're probably going to be like, they're looking at me.
Possible, but I still
Little homeless
think he was on
psychosis.
that
Well, because the
spice.
bath salts makes you paranoid.
Spice or bath salts. Because they literally,
Serenity?
you cannot test for like the spice.
And bath salts
Because
is legal,
they-
right?
Bath salts was.
You can buy it.
They used to be a gas station
I don't
weed.
know.
You
Didn't
could
you
get
say you bought some in Louisville, in Shelbyville?
Yeah, that was spice.
Yeah.
At the Centerville Flea
the
Market.
Serenity
What is
used to get.
spice?
It's pretty much
Gas
like we
station
took
weed.
some of the little pieces and unfolded it, and it's newspaper shredded up. It's been sprayed with chemicals that you smoke. And there for like 5 minutes, they were like, "Oh, it's like pot, but legal."
Is it cheaper?
I don't remember how much it was.
I'm not asking because
I
I'm like,
just
yeah.
remember the one that
was-
said Serenity on it with the
was
lotus
whatever.
flower, and it was
It didn't surprise me none. I don't remember how much it
Yeah.
was. But yeah, and then you go way crazy there for a little bit, and
Come down.
yeah,
You know, you wouldn't assume this by looking at me, but I've never done drugs. Never.
better off that way.
I'm just ugly.
Somebody get that lie detector test, hook it up to him.
I swear, I've never done drugs.
You
I
want
just look
to?
like. Now, hell
You
no.
want to do some Delta 8 right now?
You know why? You know,
That's not a drug.
It's not.
let me explain. You know, I can't swallow a pill. I can't do it.
That was the
You
barrier.
don't have to swallow.
Yeah.
We're here for
You can swallow them with your
I mean, I'm
hands.
not saying. What do you mean? I can't swallow a pill.
I know.
I cannot do it.
You know,
AJ, I'm just going to town on
Go
this whole
ahead, go
bottle.
ahead, yeah.
you ever had to give somebody Tylenol
We're
by
getting
crushing it?
Hell yeah, birds.
Water?
Yeah, man, we got
Yeah,
to.
you can do
We
that.
gotta get it.
Yeah.
Like, if he needs
Go ahead
any
and bring
type
us
of
another
pain
You have to
bottle.
crush it up.
Jonathan,
Yeah,
one of
but
these
he doesn't
days,
snort it.
I need you on this side.
It's-
Hey, can you get
Yeah.
him a Jaeger bomb?
Yeah, can we get any Jaeger bombs here?
Yeah.
No.
Unfortunately.
He's like,
I want one pussycat shot.
We'll take a double shot of Elijah Craig with some Pepsi.
I've got
probably
it.
a small.
You got Elijah Craig
I
here?
got it, yeah.
Is there any Bacardi
We
zombie
got the
in this?
Lights Craig 12 just came out.
What does that cost
limited
you?
release. Man, it depends on what it is. Like there's like your normal stuff that's not allocated, and then there's your allocation. And allocation, if you get it, which there's some different things that that are at play there. Like the amount that you purchase from a distributor from a specific brand will play into like what they'll allow for you to get. It's like Pappy Van Winkle's a really good example. You can't just I can't just get a wholesale agreement, for alcohol distribution and then start carrying Pappy Van Winkle. Not only that, but like even when Pappy Van Winkle comes out, as limited as it is, I can't just say, oh, I want a bottle. So they allocate it to each restaurant based on like how much do you buy of the rest of their portfolio.
So you kind of join a pecking order.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of like
and
with cards.
So for us, we wouldn't get Pappy Van Winkle where we're 5 weeks old. We would have to really focus on maybe making one of the, maybe make their bourbon or a well bourbon and carry their rye and buy several cases a month of different things, and even then we'd probably only get a little bit. But
It's like Ferrari. You got to
Do
invest
you
in it.
guys have
Yeah.
Bush Apple?
no, we only have a few beers, all of them draft.
What do you have on draft here, just out of curiosity?
So we have, so we kept it local, other than one beer.
Like Country Boy and stuff?
Country Boy, yep,
Yeah.
got a Country Boy cider.
Wow, first guess, right?
Yeah, I like
yeah.
Country. I like their silver. They have a, I don't know if it's silver, but it tastes like Coors Light, but it's a little bit more. It's got more flavor to it. You can tell that it's made different. They use
Yeah.
a lot. You can so like with Coors, where it's mass produced. Someone just got shot.
Uh-oh.
Where it's mass produced, you can tell they don't put a lot of love in the quality.
Yeah.
But with Country Boy, I tried it for the first time at a show. Actually, Country Boy
Cougar
asked
bait.
me, "Yeah, is
Yeah.
that Cougar bait?"
Is it in a silver can?
Yeah, it's in a silver. It's what we
Oh,
tried
it's
at
all
the.
right. Okay,
I'm pretty sure
yeah.
it's Cougar bait.
It's good.
It's pretty decent.
It's
I
just,
like it too, yeah.
and it's not like overpriced.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
they're well, yeah. They're
A lot of
definitely-
IPAs, they'll be like $26 for a 12-pack, and then
Oh yeah.
they don't do that.
No, we kept it really simple. We have 2 lagers right now, just because we're getting ready to blow a keg. But we've got the Mexican lager by Gravely Brewing.
Mexican lager.
Mexican
You ever hear
lager.
of
It
Mango
doesn't
Cart?
sound local at
Yeah,
all.
I've had it. It's good.
Mango
I
Cart
like
is
it.
amazing.
I actually really like it. Reminds me a little bit of what was the? There was a pineapple beer a couple years back.
You ever had mango cart?
No.
It's
Never
good.
heard of it.
It's really good.
One time I had a Mike's Hard apricot.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You ever make Riptide?
What is that?
It's the best way to get drunk ever in the summer.
I used to make a mixed drink called gonorrhea.
Gonorrhea.
Gonorrhea, yeah.
Hell
And
no.
it's a green thing. They use
Bullfrog.
New Amsterdam, Everclear, and something else. What else I use? Some kind of rum, and then I put like green dye in it.
You're probably hitting it with the green
Sounds
Kool-Aid.
dangerous.
I didn't know how
Sounds
you made hooch.
That
for a while.
Riptide, what you do is you take
Hooch?
a 2
I don't
liter,
make hooch.
I was
you
using
like a cooler.
the dollar store
2 liter of
Hawaiian
Spider
Punch.
Sierra Mist, 1 12-pack of ice beers. Okay, follow me. Pour that in there. Then you need 2 packets of Country Time lemonade and a 5th of cheap lemon vodka.
Actually, doesn't sound that
That's
bad.
it.
Well, here's the thing. It doesn't taste as alcoholic as it is.
Yeah,
It's got 12 ice beers and a 5th of vodka in there, and then 2 liters
it's a
of
lot
Sprite.
of
Here's some-
lemonade powder.
When
though.
I was
Well, you're gonna want to drink some water. It's
Yeah.
really easy to get
Ingredients are way
hungover
simple.
in the
Sounds like
summertime
two things.
because it's so much
You
sugar.
need two
yeah,
things.
yeah.
You need Hawaiian Punch from the dollar store with the little guy on it. You know what I'm talking about? The big
Mm-hmm.
jug. And Everclear. You pour out.
That's not hooch.
Yeah, you pour
That's
out
Everclear with Hawaiian Punch.
You
in
leave it in the fridge for 3 days. Let that sugar build up in it. And then you drink it. You don't taste the whole Everclear at all.
Really?
What about
It's
these
bad.
boys?
It's dangerous.
The Blackout Rage gallon.
Listen to
Anybody-
this. I was stationed in South Korea for a year and a half, and I got introduced to so much new stuff. They have a Cass beer. It's called Cass. I don't know if you've had it or not. It's only available in Korea. I think it's in Australia
Called
too.
cast.
Cass beer, and it's like a lot beer. And soju. I don't know if you've ever had soju.
Sure.
I have.
Yeah.
So soju, if you mix it with cash, does a certain chemical reaction. So if you get like a glass like this, and you pour a shot of soju in it, and you get 2 metal chopsticks, and you put 1 chopstick down in it, and you tap the chopstick, it immediately just mixes together, and then you drink the whole glass.
Like in like a shot.
Yeah, and it's wow.
It's good, or
Is it
Yeah,
sweet?
it's very good. Cass is like, hey, let me see if I can find a picture.
sounds insane. Yeah.
I would do that for sure. I love a good sake bomb. I'll put a little sake and a little bit of
Yeah.
Sapporo.
The people watching this, when they know, if they've been to Korea, they'll immediately know what I'm talking about. There was a bar in Suwon called Thursday's Party, and that's where I learned to do it at.
He showed me. It's pretty cool. It's like one of the little science experiments.
I would love someone from
That's
that
Cass.
town to be like,
That's Cass beer right there.
Oh, okay. And this is just the one ingredient with the so this and the soju.
Yeah, so
you mix it, and somehow or another this makes.
it looks
you
like
get-
something out of a vending machine.
yeah, you would get. Well, you can in Korea. You'd be amazed what they put in vending machines in Asia. You can buy
Used
bags.
panties.
You can.
They have used panty vending machines. Have you
I
like-
know, yeah, I've seen that. But how do you know they're used?
Well, I mean, I'm assuming they get sniffed. They get sniff checked.
Yeah, but you can pour pickle juice on anything. It don't matter. It don't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little mayonnaise.
I feel like this isn't good dinner etiquette.
Everything you said kept getting worse and worse.
I was thinking it. Yeah.
It's a pickle juice fine.
Yeah.
I don't know what you
I was
meant
trying to
with
think of
mayonnaise.
something even better than that, and I was like, damn, that was rough.
That was a downhill conversation.
Did you know?
DJ like sneaks out of the
I'll tell you something really
If you're looking
surprising.
for people to do a commercial, we're
You're
not
the
the
guy.
guy.
Oh, okay.
Not
You're
the
not
guy.
I'm gonna
the
tell you,
guy. Gotcha.
surgeons
We'll
have
do it
talked
for you,
about
though.
it before. I watched surgeons talk about what they talk about while they've got you like laid open. Food. They're like, this looks like a raspberry.
Potato.
Yeah, like they're talking about
Wow.
what you gonna eat
Potato.
after this, and while they got somebody just laid up. You're just like, oh look at that. That makes me want steak. You know, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I need to check on the mental health of some surgeons.
I just don't think about it too
Trust 'em.
much. You know, because we need them too much.
You ever had Korean barbecue?
Yeah, Korean barbecue's incredible.
What's that place in Louisville called?
I don't
I
know.
don't know. It's
Ruth's
DJ, is
Chris.
this our custard?
It is. Yep. It sure
What's
is.
up?
So
Moving on.
This is
I just noticed it. That's why I say that.
vanilla custard, whipped cream, nutmeg, fresh berries, and
I like nutmeg.
I don't know what the best way
Who
to
going
finish.
in first?
Everybody's looking at it, trying to determine.
No, I was just gonna make sure Jonathan didn't need that.
Something and get fucked up.
Jonathan, you need anything?
Huh?
I've got this.
Nutmeg, like if you eat
I
like
also
a whole
have it on
bunch
there,
of it,
too.
smoke some of it.
I'm going in.
Don't take what you want, and I'll finish the rest.
Chuck, I'm gonna make you a perfect spoon.
Aw.
You're my guest here.
That is delicious.
Oh my lord.
Oh, my hands
I
are
want some
very
of that.
shaky.
I'd eat this off a man's ass.
Custard.
We're really learning things.
DJ, you
Sweet Baby Ray's, that's good.
I like it.
Sweet baby Ray himself.
DJ, you put together a wonderful menu.
You know, a lot. I'm gonna be real with you, man. It seems like a lot of these. Not talking shit about anybody. A lot of restaurants, what they'll do is they'll just mass order a bunch of ingredients and they'll take they'll just cut open the
You
can.
suck.
Hurry.
Why?
5 seconds.
I can tell that you put a lot of effort into
Thanks,
the
man. I
ingredients.
really appreciate that.
Yeah, very thoughtful.
You've studied a lot
You
of
want to
food
carry my
science.
coffee?
Do what?
I have
yeah,
my
he's
own
got-
coffee
Oh,
now.
do you really?
Oh yeah, he did want to talk to you about that.
Oh,
No
yeah.
pressure.
Yeah.
But he
No
just
pressure, bro.
Well, it's called.
And now that we've got you on camera.
We actually have an exclusive agreement. We're legally bound, but
Folgers.
yeah. We use this company Onyx out of Arkansas. They're great, man. They're so good. But we have an exclusive agreement. We signed a contract.
Give me a
But I'd love
star.
to try it. Yeah. You roast or?
No, I just my face is on the
he's
back.
Oh yeah. Okay, just the brand. Nice. What? Tell me about it. What's the story on the coffee?
Oh, it's a story on the coffee.
Man, that company's
Do
gonna love
side missions that you do in life. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah,
Like I had an opportunity to do it, and I was like, yes.
Why
You
not?
know,
So
Yeah.
I asked him if I wanted to do it, and I was
I
like,
think-
yes, let's try this.
I think I have an answer for you for that question. Based on the characters we do on the internet, they reached out to him, and the name of the brand is called Tweaker. Based on the aesthetic of his comedy.
Yeah.
No, I came up with the tweaker roast.
Oh, you
That's
did?
what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I came up with it. The whole thing was my idea. They were like, "Do you want your own coffee?" And I was
Yeah.
like, "Yes." And I came up with all
I love
this
that.
stuff.
I didn't
and
know
it's
that.
Just, it's just
That's this guy. He doesn't stop pouring out just
Yeah.
creativity.
I love that.
If you're like, all right, let's brainstorm for 5 minutes, some social media concept. It's like, fire.
Yeah.
Tuck's an intelligent guy.
So
he
you,
is dope.
what's the story on the coffee itself?
It's Temecula coffee roasters, and they roast it. You get you pretty much have a. It's almost like Shopify for coffee.
Ah, okay.
You know, it's almost like drop ship. But when it's been roasted within the last week,
On the sidewalk.
it's not been roasted and then sit on a shelf and then in the warehouse. And then,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
coffee you drink's a year old by the
Fresh.
time you get it.
Yeah.
The smell permeates out of the mailbox.
Yeah, I love that, yeah.
It's fresh.
Yeah. Our stuff is
And
like
then
that
I
too,
market it
yeah.
my own way. We got the maximum caffeine we could get.
They're
And
spraying
call
with
it because
caffeine.
I used to do crystal methamphetamine.
Okay.
And I used to tweak it. And
Segue.
see, I used to do a bunch of crystal methamphetamine,
Yeah.
Which is
and now I
actually
don't.
surprising.
And
Like you have beautiful skin and hair.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
I think-
I brush my teeth a lot.
I think
but
most
there's
women-
a hole in this tooth right here, and then there's a
But
piece.
you wouldn't know. Like I wouldn't have
I
picked
think
that
most-
in your
I beat
drugs.
anorexia.
Also,
I beat shit out of
You
it.
mean to tell me all I gotta do to get clear skin is do meth?
It doesn't work for everybody.
Doesn't work.
It don't work for everybody.
It might have like a counterbalance, like it goes against genetics,
I
and
think
it
it
just
kept me
shifts it
safe
back
from
in the right
COVID.
direction.
I think most women would be jealous of your hair.
Yeah, you
I
got
can't cut it now. I am sweating bullets over here right now because of all this hair.
Yeah.
And I can't cut it.
Is it
I
where you
can't cut
out?
it.
Is it where you out?
You ever thought
It's
about
overstimulating.
You ever
me.
thought about having
you can't cut it
cornrows?
why?
It's his brand.
I'm thinking about.
It's like, man, I can never not be blonde
Everybody
now.
knows it's the beer.
Yeah,
blonde.
yeah, yeah.
I'm thinking about trying to pull off the ponytail.
I've
You
never
got-
seen you pull it back.
Put up the ponytail.
He's
there,
one of them
that's it.
spirals.
Tuck, are you gonna break the
So when
internet?
you want to not be
This is the
recognized
first time?
on the street, just
Put it in
I
top
haven't
bun,
done it in a long
a
time.
bun on top.
I don't know how to do that.
Well, I'll teach you.
I wouldn't put your hair. You do look like someone. If you put it up, you look like you use them used panty vending machines.
Dude, I get
Right
my
now, you're like
panties
you're
for
about to
free.
tell me about a comic
I
book
get-
collection you
I
let
bow.
slip away.
I get my panties for free.
All you had to do was just ask, and you'd get so many in the mail. It'd be
And
disgusting.
then
No,
there's
do
this
that.
I wonder-
I feel like Orlando Bloom in Pirates of the Caribbean.
You do.
A little heavier set.
You post
But
those
prettier.
pictures of you
Yeah, sorry, Orlando.
when you was real young. You posted those pictures. You with like a little diamond earring.
Yeah,
I
dude.
can't unsee you
Yeah, you look
with
like.
just a
I
beard
was-
and a wig on.
You
Like,
look
you look
like
the same.
if,
You
I
look
I was
the
so
same.
pretty, dude.
What we think? You look like if Jason Momoa didn't have his life together.
I see it. I can see
That's
it.
what you look like.
Like the Liver King and
This turns
Jason.
into a roast
Did
and
you
talk.
say the Liver King?
Yeah, like the Liver King and Jason Momoa.
You know, he's always talking about how he needs to get his protein and he's eating balls and shit.
Yeah.
He's making a whole shock show out of. Remember when he was eating all them balls and all that shit?
No.
And it was all.
What the hell
It was all. Yeah, it was all shock factor stuff. The Liver King.
I've never seen it.
He says he lives on only meat.
Only raw meat, and every day it's testicles and heart and something like, and it's just
Rocky
shock
Mountain
value
Roast.
Write this
content.
down.
And I'm like, okay,
Write
well,
this
why?
down.
To get one,
Yep.
to get one set of balls, you got to kill the whole bull.
When I go home,
They usually do
ain't
anyway,
A
like
bull
when it-
safe. One of them's getting bit. I ain't one.
If the Liver King was really about it, he would get the renewable
Taurine.
propane.
It's taurine. It's
Yeah.
in Monster.
It's
Taurine.
yeah, but they don't get it from the bull semen. People thought that for a while. Taurine is
Taurus?
an ingredient. Yeah. It's in bull semen.
I didn't know y'all were semen experts. My bad. I'm sorry.
No, we're meme experts. 'Cause This
Yeah,
is all.
yeah, we
this is
fell
all
in
meme.
that.
Spend too much time online.
Yeah.
You gotta stay informed. Stay
Yeah.
educated.
Yeah.
The food or anything coming. So
Nope, that's
we're
it. We're good.
DJ.
Pleasure, guys. Thanks, appreciate
Sorry
it.
if it was a little bit.
Not at all, man. Not at all. Yeah.
My voice got dry. That's my bad.
Well, when you what I've learned is when you hang out with a group of comedians, it gets darker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait, imagine if we were drinking.
So on that note, I'm gonna check on these boys.
And on that note,
It's a pleasure, guys.
hey, it was good meeting you, bro.
Very good to meet you. A pleasure. Thanks, appreciate it, guys.
Thanks, DJ. This has been another episode of the PropertyTales podcast. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Let them skip. I'm gonna stand over here.
We're downtown Corbin, just enjoying.
I guarantee it. What are you laughing at?
I'm getting abducted. This man said skip with me. We start coming